Ladies and gentlemen, this is our January 7th Board of Adjustment meeting for the city of Bel Air Beach. Welcome, and if you'll all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Kathy, you go ahead and call the roll.
Board Member Carol Connery. Board Member David Gardella.
Here.
Board Member Tony Gatliff.
Here.
Board Member Mark Mariano. Board Member Gerald Wiswati.
Present.
Alternate Board Member Matt Dixon.
Here.
Vice Chair Jane Mason Goldman. Here. Chair Mike Kelly.
Here.
City Manager Kyle Riegler.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum. We'll go ahead and get our meeting started. First item on our agenda is the approval of the October 22nd, 2025 Board of Adjustment meeting. Do I have a motion? I will entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve the minutes.
Second?
I second it.
Thank you, Jerry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. If there's anybody here tonight that's going to talk, we would like you to stand and be sworn in by our city clerk. You can think about it, rather than have to wait till later, please stand and be sworn in.
Do you solemnly declare or affirm that the testimony you are about to give in these proceedings is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and give the folks here an idea of what the rules and procedures are that we are going to follow. We've got 4 variance cases tonight, so I will actually read each variance request as it comes up on our agenda. At that point, our city manager will actually make a staff report regarding the actual issues on each variance. At that point, we will ask the applicant to come to the podium, pull the microphone down so we can hear you and make your statement, and we'll give you as much time as you need regarding your case. At that point, there'll be open discussion with other people in the audience and with our board, and then the board will go ahead and vote on 7 criteria items that are required for each variance to get a yes vote. If you get a no vote on any of those criteria, your variance will be denied. We will go over them one at a time. We will then entertain a motion and a second, and we'll have a roll call vote on your variance. So I'd like to get started at this point with variance request number 26-01 for Patrick Rourke on 3300 Hibiscus Drive West. He was requesting a variance of 6 feet 5 inches from the required 25-foot front setback. Patrick, the floor is yours.
Good evening. Just looking for another variance for apparently where there's some steps to go to the front door after raising the house up. So it's a total of 3 steps, which should about, Kyle, you get the exact dimensions I said?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so if you remember this case, we had it on July 24th, and it was a previous granted variance. We initially asked for a variance of 3.4 feet based on the measurement shown here. It's just a sketch we pulled from the engineers to the corner of the house. And in the process of reviewing, we missed some stairs that were being considered to add on, and we discovered this, this was getting approved through the county. And given that, we did a recalculation and did the measurement to the stairs. And you can see there's some encroachment of a couple steps. And that measurement from that front property line back is 18 feet 7 inches. So that changes the requirement for the variance to be 6 feet 5 inches required.
So that's the stairs that are approximately 4 foot wide and 6+ inches, 6 feet or 6.5 feet that extend out past that encroach into the front setback.
Roughly, yeah, so, 6 feet, 5 inches was the original.
Board, if you'll remember, Patrick was here in July on his first variance. One of the first people in Bel Air Beach that has come before the board regarding an elevated home. We're going to see more and more of these. Patrick was one of the first and is in the process of getting the ball rolling. And we're just filling in the blank, Patrick. It's all yours.
I really don't have a whole lot to add. They started digging, but it's some time off the holidays, so they're starting back up here. So I don't really have a whole lot more information to give besides the spacing for this house.
Is there any questions from
Are
the
you
board?
going as high as the house next door, or are you going higher? I know the house next door went up about.
The Zabels are going 12. I'm jumping at 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other board members with any questions?
Was this a change, or was this something you talked about before we missed?
We just overlooked this previously. Yeah, no, there's been no changes to the blueprints. We just simply missed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions for Kyle? Rather simple. All right. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to talk about this case? Captain Zabel, the floor is yours.
Mike Zabel, 3320 Hibiscus Drive West. I'm Pat's neighbor. We've already submitted a letter in support of this, and we're definitely in support of getting this variance so we can get this thing lifted. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, sir. Okay, at this point, we'll go ahead and, without any further questions, we'll proceed with the criteria. Vice Chairperson Goldman, if you'll go ahead and go through the questions. Again, each of these 6 must get an affirmative answer for the variance to be approved.
Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Okay, number 1, demonstrated that special conditions or unique circumstances exist which are peculiar to the land, structure, or building involved, which are not applicable to other similar structures or buildings in the same zoning district. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Kathy?
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 2, demonstrated that the variance requested is the minimum variance that will make possible the reasonable use of the land, building, or structure. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 3, demonstrated that granting the variance requested will not confer on the applicant any special privilege that is denied by this chapter. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
4, demonstrated that the variance requested does not change the use of the property from the use characteristics mandated for districts 1 and 2 in sections 30-51 and 94-252 in Article 4, Division 3 of this chapter. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 5, will comply with additional conditions and safeguards which the Board of Adjustment may prescribe, including but not limited to reasonable time limits within which the action for which a variance is required shall commence and or be completed. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Mariano, oh, sorry, Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 6, demonstrated that the variance requested does not violate any provision and requirements set forth in Chapter 62 and Chapter 74 of the City Code. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
And number 7, such variance is not in conflict with the City of Bel Air Beach strategic plan. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. Yes. Kathy, if my math is correct, they're all 6-0,
Yes.
all 7. Okay, I will entertain a motion at this point to go ahead and vote on Mr. Rourke's variance. Anybody like to make a motion?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve the variance.
Second.
Thank you. Kathy, if you go ahead and vote, call roll one more time.
Mr. Gardella?
Approve.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. Mr. Rourke, I'm happy to say your variance is approved. Proceed with the house.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Because I have the phone number too.
The next variance that we will review is number 26-02, 2701 Gulf Boulevard. Peter and Teresa Kelchner requesting a variance from Chapter 94 zoning section 94-220. The applicant is requesting a variance of 14 feet from the required 25-foot front setback. Kyle, if you'll go ahead and make the staff report.
Okay, so this is a similar request. This is the property at 2701 Gulf Boulevard. It's another elevation project post-storm, and during the process of looking at reviewing plans to elevate the structure, it was picked up that it's encroaching front setback. This is a corner house, so it's corner Gulf Boulevard and Morgan Drive. And in this case, the code specifies that a corner house has 2 front setbacks, which are both 25 feet. And then it meets the code on Gulf Boulevard. It looks like by more than 25 feet, but on the Morgan Drive side, it looks like it was missed when the house was built, or it just wasn't existent. But the Morgan Drive side encroaches that front setback by the amount of 14 feet. So measuring from the property line to the structure, we have 11 feet on this side right here. If you can see. I don't know which, it's kind of showing up. It's a little bit tough to pick up with the scan. So again, 25-foot setback, house is 11 feet from the property line, and it would need a variance for this elevation project of 14 feet.
Okay, thank you very much. If the applicant is present, you're more than welcome to come up. Pete, it's all entirely up to you.
Good evening. Yeah, somebody from Modern Home Movers was supposed to be here, but so I wasn't really prepared. But anyways, yeah, our house was built in 1951, and then it had some additions that were added like late 80s, maybe about 1990. I don't know exactly when the setbacks were developed or implemented or whatever, but all we're doing is just going straight up. We're not encroaching any further or anything. We're just going straight up on that. So
basically, when you bought the home, it's not like you built it and encroached at that time. You're just stuck with a problem since 1951, a year after the city was started.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, yeah, the first time I heard anything about a variance was when we started going through this project.
I think this is what we're finding out, Kyle, isn't it? That multiple homes, and it started with Mr. Rourke's, that these homes were encroaching before they purchased them, and now we're finding out that we have to go review them one by one.
Yes, that's correct. So his house is actually a very early house built in the city, and for a long time, we never had devastation, but this was picked up on. But now, given that we had a historical event and a lot of homes are elevating, now all these are getting picked up.
We don't even know if the setback was 25 feet in 1951, do we?
From the research we did for Mr. Rourke's property, we weren't able to find established setbacks that far back.
Hey, Kyle, Jerry, is there like a grandfather type clause for these type of homes?
We have nothing in our code that grandfathers this, it requires this process to be an approved permit.
Thank you.
So Mr. Rourke's, the steps came out from the building. Are the steps for Mr. Culture's home, are they going to be within that footprint, or are they going to be outside of the footprint?
Everything's going to be inside what we have now, except for the wall. The walls are going to go straight up. Once the house gets lifted, the house where it's at now, that's just going to go straight up with that. I wanted to wrap the steps around coming closer to Morgan Park or Morgan Drive, and the people at Modern Home Movers indicated that we can't do that. So now the steps are going over to the other side within the variance. So.
Is there any information that Modern Builders would have provided for us other than the actual process by which they intend to raise the roof, raise the home?
I don't think there was anything different. I was just told that they were supposed to be here to talk on it, but I guess what Kyle had indicated, I don't know what else they would be adding.
Sergeant, was there any, when Modern Movers talked to you about they couldn't do it the way you wanted, was there any reason why? Did he give?
Just from the stairs that we wanted to put on the other side, on the Morgan Drive side, they indicated that you can't build anything past what the walls are now, indicating that there was that variance.
So it was a legit reason.
Yeah, so then that's why we put them on put them on the other side.
Thank you.
Kathy, if I'm correct, the city has received 4 letters from the neighbors,
Yes,
all with no objection to the project.
correct.
Is there anybody else in the audience, or Pete, if you'd like to give us any more information, you're welcome. Is anybody in the audience like to speak regarding this variance? If not, we'll go ahead and proceed, Vice Chair, with our criteria.
Okay, our first criteria is have you demonstrated that special conditions or unique circumstances exist which are peculiar to the land, structure, or building involved, which are not applicable to other similar structures or buildings in the same zoning district. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 2.
6-0?
Yeah. Number 2, demonstrated that the variance requested is the minimum variance that will make possible the reasonable use of the land, building, or structure. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 3, has the applicant demonstrated that granting the variance requested will not confer on the applicant any special privilege that is denied by this chapter? Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number 4, demonstrated that the variance requested does not change the use of the property from the use characteristics mandated for districts 1 and 2 in sections 30-51 and 94-252 in Article 4, Division 3 of this chapter. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Number 5, applicant will comply fully with additional conditions and safeguards which the Board of Adjustment may prescribe, including but not limited to reasonable time limits within which the action for which a variance is required shall commence and/or be completed. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Number 6, the applicant has demonstrated that the variance requested does not violate any provision and requirements set forth in Chapter 62 and Chapter 74 of the City Code. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
And number 7, such a variance is not in conflict with the City of Bel Air Beach strategic plan. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. 6-0 again?
Yes.
Okay, again, we'll open the floor for a motion to approve the variance, number 26-02.
I move that we approve variance request 26-02.
I second it.
Thank you, Mr. Gatlif. Thank you, Ms. Goldman. Let's go ahead and we'll call the roll.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatlif?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. Folks, your variance is approved. Thank you very much for coming before the city and being patient through this process.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
And good luck.
Thanks.
Right.
The next variance request on our agenda is number 26-03 at 103 16th Street. Stephen and Charity Eager are requesting a variance from Chapter 10 of our building codes. They are requesting a variance of 1 foot 6 inches from the required 7-foot rear setback. Kyle, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair Kelly. So this is the property that is going to participate over the Zoom connection. We just resent an invitation, so we're hoping to connect shortly.
Do you want us to move on to 2604?
Yeah, it might be best. I just sent the invitation, but I haven't seen it come through yet.
We can move the other one up. Okay. Okay, we're gonna flip flop and go to 26-04. One, we may be doing number 3.
Should I talk to you?
Steve, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hi there.
Hey. Thank you.
Kyle, do you want to go ahead and give us staff report? We're back to 2603.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. We are reviewing the staff report for 103 16th Street. And this is a pool variance request. And in this situation, we have an existing pool. And the way it was built, in order to put a screened-in enclosure it needs a little space between where the pool is currently installed towards the rear property line to mount the foundation for that enclosure. And then based on where the pool is right now and the design plan for fitting in the screen enclosure over the pool, the minimum variance that would be needed is 1 foot 6 inches. That's the maximum that that the encroachment will be. It's not 1.5 feet in all areas, but the variance required will be 1 foot 6 inches.
It looks like the red lines, although we can't see them quite as large as it could be. Is this beyond the deck or right along the perimeter of the rear deck? Where they want
Yeah,
to
so
cover
they're putting the foundation or the foot for the enclosure as close as possible. So they're asking a minimum amount, kind of trying to fit it in there.
Okay.
And then the required rear setback for a pool on this lot is 7 feet. So their encroachment is 1 foot 6 inches, and they'll be 5 feet 6 inches from the rear property line.
Do you think that pool was built right at the 7 foot setback? We can't tell from there. Your measurements.
It's very close, because you gotta go by the inside wall of the pool.
Right,
And they're trying to get it to just outside of their existing deck.
okay. If the applicant wants to go ahead and give us some information, the floor is yours.
I will try to make him bigger on the screen.
While he's doing that, Kathy, we see 3 letters of support on this variance
Correct.
from neighbors. Thank you.
I know the letters are from the neighbors on either side. Is one of these letters from the neighbor behind the house?
Are any of the neighbors here tonight?
An empty lot behind us.
Is it? Okay.
And so there's an owner, but they've not built any property at this point.
Okay, thank you.
Have you heard from them as far as your variance?
Did you contact?
Was that a question for us?
Yes.
Can you repeat it? I apologize.
Did you contact
The
the
greatest.
people, did you contact the owner behind you on this variance?
We did not contact them, no.
Okay, thank you.
The city, Jerry, actually sends out notices to everybody within 200 feet in all directions from the property line, so I'm sure they were informed. And 3 of the owners, adjacent owners, have submitted letters in support of this variance.
Thank you, Mike.
Is there anybody who would like to speak regarding this? If any of the neighbors want to come up, you're welcome to. You give us your name and your address, sir.
Good evening. My name is Todd Harper. I'm at 111 16th Street. I'm a neighbor of the Aggers. They have been stellar neighbors. Their ability to rehab this property, and they've consistently put time and energy and effort into making this a stellar property. When they bought the house, it was with an existing pool and an existing deck, and when they did the rehab, that was the enclosure was part of the original plan. I think it was just one of those things where a foot 6 inches got missed, and was basically an afterthought after everything had already gone in and been ready to go. So I wholeheartedly support the project, and I think the quality of the project that they're doing speaks to the quality of Miller Beach.
Thank you, Mr. Harper.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to speak? If the applicant would, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, ma'am.
I'm Cheryl Vanderlaan. Thank you for having us here tonight. So my husband and I, Brian, we live at 102 16th Street in Bel Air Beach, and we are in support of this project. Such a small variance is important to get approved because, as we all know, we want to use our backyards, and my ad is anecdotal, but you know, when we need to get away from the blazing sun a little bit, the lanai does add a smidge of protection from that. So that's why I think it's also important that the project get approved. And also, as Todd Harper mentioned, I think this will increase the value of the home going forward. and all of our values on the street.
Won't go away. Anybody have any questions?
No.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna get waterboarded.
No, not tonight.
That's dramatic.
Again, before we vote, would the applicant like to make any other comments? Kyle, can they hear us?
Broke up a little bit.
Yeah,
If you want to repeat.
There you go.
Can you hear me in the microphone?
Yeah. Is there any other comments you'd like to make before we?
We're having a hard time hearing you guys if you're asking us questions. I don't know if it's the microphones or the Zoom call itself. It's very difficult, but we can hear Todd and Cheryl clearly.
So Chair Kelly is asking if you guys have any questions or further comments to add.
No, I just appreciate the time for this, and honestly, all we're trying to do is add a pool enclosure. We're based off what we have existing with the house. We're doing what we can from the setback standpoint. The size, as you can see, will not encroach on the code at all. The height as well will be within code, so it's honestly just that rear setback. And it will probably be more like a foot, not a foot and a half when all is said and done. I did measure before we left.
Kyle, I asked you a question to ask him. Is the footings for the cage already been applied for or installed?
I have to ask him. I do not know. Yeah, the footing's been installed for the cage at this point?
Did you say the footing itself or the pool enclosure?
Yes.
Yes, that has been installed and it's oversized, so that is in compliance.
Okay. We'll go ahead and start our criteria.
Okay, thank you.
Ready? Okay. Number one, has the applicant demonstrated that special conditions or unique circumstances exist which are peculiar to the land, structure, or building involved, and which are not applicable to other similar structures or buildings in the same zoning district? Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number two, has the applicant demonstrated that the variance requested is the minimum variance that will make possible the reasonable use of the land, building, or structure? Yes, the variance is approved. No, it's denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number three, has applicant demonstrated that granting the variance requested will not confer on the applicant any special privilege that is denied by this chapter? Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number four, has the applicant demonstrated that the variance requested does not change the use of the property from the use characteristics mandated for districts 1 and 2 in sections 30-51 and 94-252 and Article 4, Division 3 of this chapter? Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number five, applicant will comply fully with additional conditions and safeguards which the Board of Adjustment may prescribe, including but not limited to reasonable time limits within which the action for which a variance is required shall commence and/or be completed. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mr. Wizawadi,
Yes.
Ms. Goldman,
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Number six, the applicant has demonstrated that the variance requested does not violate any provision and requirements set forth in Chapter 62 and Chapter 74 of the City Code. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella,
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Number 7, such variance is not in conflict with the City of Bel Air Beach strategic plan. Yes, the variance is approved. No, the variance is denied.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. 6-0 again, Kathy.
Yes.
I'll entertain a motion if any board member would like to go ahead and proceed with this.
I'll make a motion to approve the variance.
And I make a motion, second motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve and a second for 26-03. Kathy, you will call the roll.
Mr. Gardella?
Yes.
Mr. Gatliff?
Yes.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Wizawati?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes. Kyle, I don't know if they can hear us, but we'd like to tell them that their motion, that their variance has been approved.
We heard. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And
we've
to
got-
the neighbors, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes number 26-03. We will now proceed to 26-04 at 111 23rd Street. James and Sharon King Murphy requesting a variance of 3 inches from the required 18-inch maximum height above the crown of the road for a new swimming pool. Kyle, the floor is yours.
Okay, so this is for 111 23rd Street, it's a variance request for a pool. Okay, so this was advertised per the packet you have in front of you, and the request on the application, and after our engineer Gemini did his review, the variance needed was determined to be 3 inches based on the level of the pool deck, but not at the raised beam that is being proposed as part of the design. Closer to this hearing, it was brought to my attention to look a little bit further into the definitions, and Chair Kelly and I had a meeting together to discuss, and then I reviewed with our plan reviewer with Gemini. So when he reviewed this plan, he read in the code. I just want to pull it up, this section.
You may want to reverse that street, Kyle.
Oh, sorry.
I think you're thinking of paragraph G.
Sorry about the section 10-34, which is the Division 2 swimming pools under Chapter 10 buildings. And then section 10-174, subsection G is what we're focusing on. So I'll start with the full subsection. It says the height of the swimming pool shall be no higher than 18 inches above the crown of the road. Any structural part of any permanently installed in-ground swimming pool or spa. Okay, so state the height of the swimming pool shall be no higher than 18 inches above the crown of the road. Any structural part of any permanently installed in-ground swimming pool or spa shall not be built higher than 24 inches above the pool deck, including raised spas, raised pool beams, upper level decks, and raised waterfalls. Auxiliary deck mounted equipment such as handrails, ladders, grab rails, diving boards, and slides shall not be subject to height limitations set forth in this section. So when our Gemini reviewer prepared and reviewed the plans, he read the second sentence, which is any structural part of any permanently installed in-ground swimming pool or spa shall be no higher than 24 inches above the pool deck, including raised spas, raised pool beams. So when he read that, he assumed, okay, pool beam can be, up to 24 inches higher. But when we're looking at the first part of this subsection, it says, the height of the swimming pool. So the height of the proposed pool the height of the swimming pool shall be no higher than 18 inches above the crown of the road. And when it says the height of the pool, and we reviewed this, we understand there's an exception for the beam. But we believe that the actual height of the pool, or the pool itself, should be treated as the design water level. So upon further review, we realized, okay, the staff interprets that the variance needed is not 3 inches, it is 15 inches. I contacted Mr. Keith Murphy and informed him that it was advertised as 3, but the staff report determined it needs to be 15 inches. We felt that it may be necessary to re-advertise it for the variance request that is going to be needed. So I offered either to, have him come in and speak at this hearing with the possibility of the board determining that it needs to be tabled, or postpone it. He opted to come in today and describe to the board, his background and why he chose the design he did. So I'd like him to be able to speak and let the board make their...
Before you do that, can you flip to the page on one of your plan review comment sheets that show the elevations?
Sure.
So that board members can literally see the transition from what we're calling the benchmark at 0, 0 at the crown of the road up to the point where the pool elevation will be. You can also bring up that same page that you and I looked at. You can stay on that page to show the photo of the proposed raised beam, a little lower on that page. Keep going, right there. I'm going to stop there and explain it to the board, or I'll follow up with you.
So you can see this is a good conceptual image. Shows the pool deck at one elevation, and that, per the code, would be 21 inches above what the measurement is of the crown of the road adjacent to the property. And then you'll see that it does have a 12-inch raised beam as described, which we believe was permitted for the purpose of installing a spa as an off portion of a full pool. But the way we're interpreting this is that there's an allowance to have a raised beam on the pool, but for decorative purposes. We think that the elevation of the pool and what we have to treat as the pool height is the level that the water can go to.
Right. Excellent, excellent. Is the applicant present? Is your pool builder here?
No, sir.
Okay, you get stuck with all the questions. Go ahead.
So the variance request, as Mr. Richler stated, where that pool deck height, the backyard, the natural elevation of this backyard, fortunately is actually elevated almost at or above the 18 inches. So in order to put that pool decking at a height where it will actually drain, we need that 3 inches of height. And then he correctly stated that the way that the pool is designed, it incorporates essentially a bench. And I actually have a couple of examples where you can see, typically you would notice that in a spa situation where you have a pool and a raised spa. I have 2 examples of that. And then in the bottom left-hand corner is an example of where the pool itself sits with a raised beam, which serves 2 purposes. Obviously, you've got the decorative aspect of it, but you can also use it as a form of seating or a bench or something of that nature while you're perhaps entertaining.
So your proposed construction will look similar to the photo on the bottom left.
Yes, sir.
Does the board follow that? Where we've got 12-inch step up. Sir, I don't know if you know it, but I've been a pool contractor for 52 years. I will help you in what we're trying to explain to the audience and to anyone that's listening. Rarely in a residential pool do you do a full beam all the way around it. But because you've chosen to do so, which is fine, it means that the water level itself will now be 12 inches higher than what your deck level is. You were correct in saying that the drainage from the deck level will be fine with that 3-inch raise above the 18-inch perimeter. So we're at 21. Kyle, if you can still bring that next photograph up that shows the elevations, you can stay there, sir. And the one that's in the plan review showing the benchmark and then the increases. We've got copies of it up here, but the audience might want to see it on the screen.
There. Oh, wait, you jumped that. So this is the first page of the plan. Is that the page you want to look at?
No, I'll give you the one. The one that's got multiple elevations down at the bottom. Shows the crown of the road. I believe the pool contractor provided it because you put it in there as a request.
Over the variance time page. Yeah. Somewhere in the
The copy that we've all got has got a yellow sticker up on the top right. Kathy, I don't know if you've got all those pages too, but there it is. You hit it. There's the yellow
At the
sticker.
bottom of that, right?
Okay, right there, so that the audience can see what we're talking about. You want to explain that so the folks understand, or I'll fill in with you?
So I created this document, so it's
Even better.
explain.
I give you credit for that, because this is, because it's, literally we call it a cut sheet for the purpose of elevations. It makes it easier for other people to understand. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So the crown of the road, if that is established as your baseline, then on that particular property, the existing finished floor level, which is the level of the house itself, is sitting at 21.75 inches above the roadway. There is an existing patio deck that is sitting at 19 inches above that area, and then the actual level of the sand itself varies across the backyard. It's fairly flat, but that actually sits anywhere between 14.75 and 17.5 inches already. That's the natural elevation of the property. As evidenced by the fact that we were very fortunate and did not actually take any water during the storms. So with that elevation, the proposed paver deck height would be 21 inches, so that would be that 3-inch variance. And then the proposed pool beam height would be a total of 33 inches above the crown of the road.
Excellent, excellent. Does all the board members have that copy or see what's on the monitor? So we understand that the way it's advertised, the way this variance was requested was for 3 inches, where we really need 15 inches. Is that right, John?
We believe that the way the pool is designed, that the height of the pool will be 33 inches total above the crown of the road measurement. So that would be, 33, plus 33.
Yep. So where we're running to as a board, and as the city has advertised this with just a 3-inch variance, we really need 15 inches. So I don't think we're allowed to vote on that tonight, are we, Kyle, since it's change?
I think for the best way to go through this procedure would be to postpone and reschedule as soon as we have enough time that we can fulfill the advertising requirement and reconvene the board.
What's the concern if we just all are in agreement tonight that we understand it to be 15 inches at the request instead of 3? Can we move forward?
I think because we're doing this at a public hearing and he came in and presented, I believe so. I don't have the exact answer. I would recommend though in this situation it may be best just to postpone, re-advertise, just so that everything is done per the code and it can't be challenged.
For the sake of the audience, one of the criteria that we've gone through for everybody else's variances tonight stipulates that this request must be the minimum variance. And the 3 inches in this case is not the minimum variance. It turns out it's a 15-inch minimum variance. That's why we're coming into question for this entire procedure. Got it? You got it? Jerry, you okay?
I am.
Okay, Kyle. So doesn't the applicant have to formally request a table? We can table as the board, and we will, but do we need a request from the applicant?
Are you okay with that postponement? I don't know the next date they are available, but our requirement for advertisement is 15 days. I recommend that we do that just because I don't have an attorney opinion right now on following through.
So the specification on the raised beams is not applicable in this case?
So I believe that we advertised incorrectly and that in the variance advertisement that's posted on the property and in the paper, we need to state that the variance request is going to be the 15 inches and not 3, so that in consideration of your neighbors, they will be able to see that that is the total request in case that changes their mind on this.
Because one of the documents we have here says the applicant's proposed finished pool height is shown to be approximately 21 inches above the crown of the road. That is incorrect. It's 33 inches above the crown of the road. We're not trying to create a roadblock on this. We just want it advertised correctly, voted on correctly, so that it is recorded correctly, and it should be 15.
I don't think we have a choice now. I would hope that
Right, sir.
my only request is, I believe the last meeting was back in October. Does that mean the next meeting would be in
No, it will be immediate. As soon as the clerk has the chance to advertise, she will go ahead and set a date for the next hearing as soon as possible. It could be, what, Kathy, 3 weeks?
Right. Yeah.
You
If we
have
can
to
get a
advertise.
quorum, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as she's got it advertised and we all pick a date that we can all hit, including you, we'll be back in business
I appreciate it.
within the month.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Board, I'd like to have someone make a formal request to table variance number 26-04.
I will request to table.
Thank you, sir. Board member, anybody want to table?
Yeah.
Dr. Cole?
Yeah, move that we.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Thank you, Mr. Gatliff. All in favor of tabling 2604 to a set certain date to be determined by the city clerk, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We'll be back with you in a couple of weeks. 3 weeks, maybe. Any other comments, Cal?
No other comments. That completes the full properties we have variance request for.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Val.
Is there any other business to come before the board? If not, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move that we adjourn.
I second it.
All in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. We appreciate your patience. We'll see you in the next meeting.